Okay, guys, it's time to move on to areas of triangles. So we've done some of these in the past. Of course, we will eventually add a little extra things on here, but area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height, or a lot of you guys have seen it as area equals base times height divided by 2. Okay, so I'll probably use the base times height divided by 2 because that's what you're used to. If you could put a star somewhere, and so this is page 5. The base and height always meet at a right angle. So whenever I have a triangle, like so, my base and the height, so if the 90 is here, my base would be down here. It's not always the bottom, okay? So it would need that full length of the base of the triangle, and then the height, so since it's connected at the 90, this is connected at the 90, and also this. So this here is the height. Okay, so here, for this first one, we'll circle the 90. Area is just going to be, since 8 and 4.5 both meet at the 90, it's just going to be 8 times 4.5 divided by 2. So in your calculator, you just go 8 times 4.5 and then divided by 2, which should give you something like 18 miles squared. All right, I'm going to jump down to number 4 here. Okay, now if you notice, I've got this little extra sliver here. Okay, I'm going to circle the 90, always connects my base and the height. A lot of you guys will probably look at this and be like, well, there's only 2 numbers, so those are what I'll multiply. It will get a little trickier though. So even though this is extended out, your base is not with that dotted line. Okay, they're still connected at the 90, but your base is always going to be a solid line of your triangle. All right, it's almost like you're taking this point here and you're pulling it away. Okay, so for this one here, area is just going to equal 3 times 2.8 divided by 2, which is something like 4.2 meters squared. All right, for this next one, I'm going to have you guys do number 6. Go ahead and do that one and let me know what you get. All right, base and height connected at the 90. Area equals 2 times 4.7 divided by 2, which is 4.7. Perfect. All right, if you flip it over, now we have some more numbers. Okay, so now we have to actually distinguish which ones we multiply by. So in number 7 here, if I circle the 90, base and the height are always connected at that. Okay, if you look here, this 11 is a slant. That's a hypotenuse. 14 is a hypotenuse. A hypotenuse is not going to be a base or a height ever. Okay, so if you look here, these connected at the 90 is the 20 and the 7.4. All right, so for this one, area is going to equal 20 times 7.4 divided by 2, which is 74 kilometers squared. All right. For number 8 here, go ahead and do number 8, and I want you to answer the question on the Ed puzzle and see what we get. All right, so this one, circle the 90, so the two numbers are connected at the 90 all the time. So this would be the 4 and the 14.5. They would connect even if you extended this. Even I would just use the 5 because it's just going to be a solid line. But that 18 has nothing to do with that right angle whatsoever. So my area is going to equal 5 times 15.4 divided by 2, which is 38.5 centimeters squared. All right, go ahead and do number 9. Okay, I'm going to circle the right angle. Okay, base and height have to be connected by that. Base, height, connected at the 90. So area would equal 16 times 7 divided by 2, which is 56. And go ahead and do number 10. Area equals, so connected. They could be twisted and turned, but I'm going to locate that 90. This is going to be 11 and 7.7. Area equals 11 times 7.7 divided by 2, which should give me 42.35. kilometers. All right, what I want you to do is circle 11 and 12, 13 and 14. As we come up, 2, 3, and 5 as well. Okay, that's going to be part of your homework for tonight. Okay, also what I want you to do is make sure you write down the two numbers you multiply, or circle them. Worst case scenario, circle them. All right, so like this one here, I would circle 11 and 7.7 because those are the numbers I'm multiplying. All right. Now, we're going to do 2 more problems. Okay. This one here, find the area and the perimeter. Write down the numbers you put in your calculator. So I'm going to, for the area, first things first, circle that 90. That gives me my base and the height. So this would be 36 times 27 divided by 2, which would give me 486 feet squared. Now for the perimeter. Perimeter is just all the way around. It's like the fence around the shape. So you're going to add all the numbers around surrounding the shape. So I'm going to take this. It's as if you're tracing the entire thing around. But now I don't know what that x is. So I got to use my boy Pythagoras to figure out what that is. Okay, remember the two numbers that go on the left side of the equation are always connected at that 90 as well. So I'd use 27 squared plus 36 squared equals my hypotenuse squared, which is x squared. Okay, when you do that and get the square root, you get x equals 45. So then for your perimeter, you would have 36 plus 27 plus 45. Equals my perimeter, which is 108. All right, 48 feet. So now number 2, I'd put an x here and see if you can solve for x. Okay, so since meeting at the 90, these would be my 2 legs for x. 3.6, 7. So I'd have x squared plus 3.6 squared equals 7.4 squared. You end up subtracting. Take the square root, you get x equals 6.5. So now for the area, it's going to be, well, go ahead and calculate the area. Since the 6.5 and 3.6 connect at the 90, it would be 3.6 times 6.5 divided by 2. Again, I need this stuff in the box here for the area. That way I know which numbers that you plugged in. When you do that, you should get 11.7 units squared. Then for the perimeter, you're just going to, well, go ahead and give me your answer for that. And then you would add 3.6 plus 6.5 plus 7.4 to get 17.5 for your perimeter. Okay, so your homework, you have 3 and 4 as well. So you have 3 and 4 on page 7. You should have an answer for everything for 5, 6, and then up to number 4 on page 7. So I'm going to ask for a picture of 5, 6, and 7 from you. But everything that's circled here, anything that does not have an answer, so on page 5, it'd be 2, 3, 5, 6, or 2, 3, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 3 and 4 on page 7.